accountable, and democratic. There is therefore need for further reforms to make the voting process more accessible and reliable, enhance protections against mistakes, irregularity, confusion, and fraud. There is need to rethink the use of technology. Either we adopt a reliable election technology, including voting machines, and generate a voter verifiable audit trail, so voters can confirm that their choices are being recorded accurately, or we go fully manual. In Kenya, the Supreme Court ruled that the technology used by the IEBC in the 2022 election met the constitutional standards of integrity, verifiability, security, and transparency. It is unclear on what the objective criteria the Supreme Court arrived at this conclusion. There is also the question of centralization of election management. Do we need one big electoral body to manage our elections, or should election management be devolved to the states, the regions, or counties, as in the case of the United States? Should parties be allowed to second their members to the election management bodies? My answer to these two questions is yes. Here's my call to action. If Africa's elite autocrats are uniting against free and fair elections, Africa's democrats must also unite and defend democracy. We must build a continent-wide democracy coalition and look out for each other. The continent's democrats must treat the subversion of election anywhere on the continent as subversion of the people's will everywhere on the continent. It should be clear in the word and deed that whoever makes a move to ascend to power by means other than credible and constitutional elections is not only condemned, but subjected to sanctions and removal from such office. So far, the trend has been that an election malpractice that goes unpunished in one country provides a script for another country and then becomes the new normal. I will not go into details of my own country, Kenya, and the critics brewing there because of an election that was compromised in August last year. But Kenya's case must sound a warning to all. I am not a stranger to Nigeria. In fact, some other places they tell me that I'm a Nigerian. At one time I was arrested in Lagos when I was observing an election in 2003. And I was told, don't you know that today people are not supposed to be driving? The driver told him, I'm carrying an oga. Then when they looked, there was, of course, we had a sticker. And he came and looked at me and said, who, you? I said, yes, I'm an observer. You are Nigerian? I said, no, I'm not a Nigerian. Come on, man, don't play around with us. You're a Nigerian. Eventually, when I showed my passport, then I realized I was not a Nigerian. But I'm saying that Nigeria